then I guess like since you're at the forefront of this technology, are there like what are like some of the current issues that the field's facing, maybe in terms of bias or performance or whatever it may be?
Yeah, so I think probably one of the biggest issues is like controlled text generation. So like I said, I work with basically just really large language models in general and getting them to do a bunch of different tasks. And so like there's this trend where right now where everyone's trying to like make these larger and larger language models, and they just generative language models, and they want to use them for different tasks, but it's like hard to get them to do exactly what you want, and it's hard for them to be predictable. So like, for example, if you want this generative language model to do question answering, sometimes you can ask it a question and sometimes it'll give a really great detailed answer to your question, and sometimes it'll write a story about unicorns, and that's not like what you really want. So control text generation, certainly, and that even plays into things like toxicity of the model, like because these models are trained on basically all of the text on the internet, and so you can imagine the internet maybe has some things that aren't what you would want to say to like a friend or something. It has kind of like toxic language, right? And so even getting the model to not generate toxic language, things like that, I think are still definitely a challenge.